Hello and welcome to DROIX. In this video we are unboxing and demonstrating the Minisforum X35G and X35G Optane mini PCs. We will be showing what's in the box and running some benchmarks to check the performance. Let's start with the unboxing. There is a user manual to get you up and running. It is in English, German and Chinese languages. We have the Minisforum X35G mini computer, which we will show in more detail shortly. Under the packaging is a power supply. We include the correct adapter for your country. There is a HDMI cable to connect the X35G to your TV or monitor. The SATA cable is used to connect a 2.5-inch hard drive or SSD inside. And last but not least is a Visa mount and screws to attach the X35G to the back of your TV or monitor. On the front of the X35G is the power button. To the right is a USB Type-C port. It supports video output to supported displays. There are two USB 3.1 ports. On the side is a microSD card slot and a 3.5mm headphone port. On the back are two USB 2.0 ports. There are two 1GB Ethernet ports. There are HDMI and DisplayPort for connecting up to two TVs or monitors for dual display, or three displays including the Type-C port. There is a 802.11ax dual band Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1. The X35G measures 5.3 by 4.7 by 1.5 inches and weighs 550 grams. The X35G has the Intel Core i3-1005G1 processor, which has 2 cores and 4 threads. The base frequency is 1.2 GHz and the turbo frequency is 3.4 GHz. There is an Intel UHD graphics for 10th generation processors, which supports up to 3 displays and DirectX 12. Across the 3 models is 16GB of DDR4 RAM running at 3200 MHz. There are 3 options for storage: 256 and 512 gigs of M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD. And the third option is a 1TB hard drive with 16 gigs of Optane memory. Optane memory enables you to boost the performance of large mechanical hard drives to achieve SSD-like speeds. We will show this in more detail further in the video. The X35G mini PC comes pre-installed with Windows 10 Professional and a fully activated Windows license. This will give you all the latest updates to download and install. As you would expect, day-to-day tasks such as web browsing are fast and smooth. You have full access to the Microsoft Store for installing and updating your software. These benchmarks are chosen to show overall performance across various scenarios, including high usage, day-to-day tasks, drive speeds and data transfer. We start with PassMark, which gives an overall benchmark of the X35G, including processor, graphics, disk and memory speed. The end scores are 2431 for the standard X35G and 2228 for the Optane model. There is a difference in the 2 scores, which are made up by the individual tests. The disk performance on the Optane model will be lower, and we can check this in more detail further in the video. Next we have PCMark, which tests the performance of day-to-day tasks including video conferencing, web browsing, interacting with office documents and much more. The score of 3407 for the standard and 3346 for Optane are very comparable. Both offer very good speeds for day-to-day office and home tasks. DiskMark tests the performance of the CPU and GPU. As always, we mention that graphics processors are not just for gaming, they are used in other tasks such as web browser page rendering, encoding and decoding videos and more. The standard X35G scores 478 and Optane scores 480. Again, very comparable as this is mainly for graphics performance. Next we test the storage performance with DiskMark. This is where we expect to see the biggest difference as we are comparing a SSD with a mechanical hard drive and Optane. The standard X35G with a SSD scores read-write speeds of 2536 megs a second and 1208 for the write speeds. The Optane model scores 927 meg and 152 meg respectively. The Optane model will naturally be slower, but considering hard drives generally read and write at 150 megs a second, you can see there is a massive increase in reading to 927 meg, and the writing average speed remains more consistent across the tests. With the 802.11ax Wi-Fi 6, we get great speeds when connected to the router on the other side of a large room. It maxes out our 300 meg connection with 308 and 321 download and upload speeds respectively. Copying large files from our NAS via Ethernet maxed out our 100 meg speeds, no problems at all here. Gaming performance on both the X35G and Optane models are very good. We are using Streets of Rage 4 running on ultra settings at 1080p. The frame rate stays at 60 to 59 frames per second with no slowdown at all. We have seen on other models dips to 30 frames per second, so having a constant high frame rate is great to see. The X35G is a very capable mini computer for both home and office work and can handle day-to-day tasks such as web browsing, multimedia and office documents with no issues. The two models' performance are very close to each other apart from the disk speeds. If you do not require a large amount of storage, then the standard model with either a 256 or 512 gig SSD is the perfect choice. If large storage is required, then the Optane model offers an excellent price versus performance, allowing you to use a multi-terabyte hard drive with increased read and write speeds, but at a far lower price than a SSD. Whichever model you do choose, you can be assured that you are getting a great 10th generation Intel i3 mini PC that offers stability and performance for your daily tasks. That wraps up this unboxing and demo video. We hope you have found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe to keep up to date with new products. Thanks for watching and we hope to see you in the next video.